What's going on, you salty sweat hogs? I'm Toxic Male, and he looks a little tired today. That's Terrence Pop.
What's up, you malignant maggots? Terrence Pop here.
Welcome to Grunt Speak Live.
And as usual, we have no shortage of stupidity to go over.
Tonight's just pure, unadulterated, stupid, start to finish.
Oh, my God.
And there's some good news, and there's some bad news.
Yep. Well, it seems lately whenever you have good news, there's 3 bad news.
Yeah, 1 step
3 to
forward,
1.
3 steps back. Right?
That's right. 3 to 1.
I do have some good, well, I don't know if it's good news yet. Wine Blake is here, or Whiny Blake if you're Pop talking about it. This is the bottle of wine that Adam Garside sent me with the little drops. So, good sir, I will let you know if it works in the morning.
We're going to give it a go.
It's not too bad. A little dry, a little oaky. I've had better.
I bet you have.
We could start with a couple of crazy Army stories if you prefer, and for once they're not yours.
Sure.
All right. These got sent to us on Tuesday, but we were already like 3 hours into the stream, so we had to call it a night.
Yep.
This comes from Parker Franklin here. Recently separated SPC from the Army from 173rd Infantry Brigade Combat Team, Airborne. 2 stories from my time there, both involving the same battalion, 1503rd. First story, there was an M4 from an infantry battalion that disappeared, completely gone.
Oh, it got 5-finger discounted?
No one knows. The story that I know is that it was taken from a private by his NCO, E5 type, and then gone. The whole battalion was on lockdown for a week. No one left their company AO for the week. The story made it from Erdely to Del Din in about 20 minutes after the battalion was on lockdown. Local battalion meme pages on Instagram had their fun with it, especially with It Movie Clown memes when those came out. Well, end of story. No one knows what happened to it, and it was never found.
Okay. First of all, you got off easy with like 1 week of lockdown. Because when I was in the regiment, that shit went on for like a month. Fortunately, I myself was in PLDC at the time. And a hand grenade at a demo range, they couldn't account for it. They couldn't account for the spoons or what have you. So they locked everyone down. All right. Hand grenade still doesn't appear. They start making people road march out from the barracks out to the demo range every day and just do police calls looking for this hand grenade. Well, about 3 weeks into it, 4 hand grenades popped up, and they're all from different lot numbers. And one of the lot numbers was from the late 70s. So 1 week for an M4, you got off easy. Because they literally could have had your ass out there for like a month. Everyone at, double arm interval, walking up and down the range looking for that fucking weapon. But somebody got hammered over that. So, yeah, you lose a sensitive item. There's going to be problems, especially one that has, maximum effective range.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to get hammered over that.
Yeah, well, they have to figure out it was you first. Or do they just do like mass corporal punishment?
It was the whole unit. Mass corporal punishment.
In the butt.
Yep.
Second story. 1503rd has a soldier who was arrested and is in prison for selling information to a German fascist extremist group. He told them the routes we took from Italy to the Germany training area. He told them the times we were going to go, the way the buses looked, everything needed to identify us while we were traveling. Turns out they were planning on intercepting the bus convoys with machine guns to kill us all. Luckily, the guy was put in prison, and once the unit discovered this story, all unit transport changed.
All right. So what probably happened there is there was a CID informant or something because, that's usually how they find fuckers like that. So
yeah,
I myself have never had to deal with any kind of espionage shit. So,
Well, that's a good thing, I suppose.
no, I've had some guys violate OBSEC and stuff, and I had to kick their ass, but it was nothing serious.
You got to do what you got to do.
Innocent mistake.
Things happen.
I'm not gonna ruin a guy's career because he fucking got a brain fart and fucked up. Oh, he'll road march. He'll feel. I'll put some pain on him. He'll never do it again.
Never again.
But he doesn't have to worry about me pencil whipping his fucking career to death.
Pencil whipping it to death. I like that.
And I've seen lots of officers and NCOs do that to each other. It's fucking stupid.
Is that like administrative violence infighting or what?
Well, yeah. You get a lot of toxic leaders who make themselves look good by tearing everyone down around them.
Dina. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, absolutely correct. So, what are you going to do?
Speaking of toxic horse shit.
Oh, here we go.
We got two pieces of really great news to start the night after those two stories.
Oh, this is glorious.
It's absolutely glorious. I'm so happy right now, although I'm not too happy about the picture, I must say. After a year of scandals, viewership at Pervert plagued CNN. So this is why we go to Gateway Pundit. Down 90% from 2021.
Yeah, they got to be going out of business, man. They have to.
There's no way that this is going to continue without people losing their shit.
Yeah.
So, like, this is the picture that I was talking about. This is grotesque. Brian,
I can't believe he's what, 30 years old?
Yeah, totally straight, by the way. Yeah, he totally. He gets the chicks, man.
I don't know, man. I just don't like the guy.
Although considering the proclivities at the Child Nudity Network, I'm guessing he probably likes them young.
Well, their track
allegedly,
record
I want to get sued.
Not very good.
No, not so much. In the last year alone, let me see. According to the Daily Mail, CNN averaged 548,000 viewers the first week of January compared to 2.7 million viewers the same week, 2021.
Wow.
And in the last year alone, CNN has fired Chris Cuomo for sexual misconduct. Donna Lamone has been accused of schmexual asphalting. Producer Rick Salibi forced out for soliciting underage photos and is currently under criminal investigation. Producer John Griffin is facing federal snuggle struggle crime charges involving kids.
Oh, my God.
Jeffrey Tubin exposed himself during a virtual meeting with his colleagues.
So he showed his tube off? Tubin showed off his tubes?
You want to see my bung bee bung? Come on, don't make me throw it at you now.
You bastard.
Oh, I'm so happy. Fuck CNN.
I would like to see MSNBC get the same treatment. I mean,
it's going to happen, I think.
I mean, just think how much they purchased CNN for.
Yeah.
It used to be a titan of the news platforms.
And even back when they were the so-called most trusted name in news, they were still making shit up. I mean, going all the way back to the Gulf War, which is where they kind of cemented themselves as part of the lamestream media.
All I know in 2004 when I was in Iraq, I was literally at Abu Ghraib, which was the armpit of the world, and the center of the media black hole that was the Gulf War at that time. And I saw quite a few things go down that were later reported on CNN that were completely inaccurate. Even they reported some shit that didn't even fucking happen.
Well, considering their track record for the last four some odd years, I'm not shocked. They've been making shit up forever.
Well, I mean, they're in the business of propaganda, which is peddling lies.
Lies.
Yeah, the Child Nudity Network.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah.
There we go.
Screw them. And screw Beijing Biden. I haven't played this graphic in a while, so let's just pop it up here. Supreme Court blocks Biden vaccine mandate for large employers, but unfortunately allows it for health care requirement.
Now, I'm going to be honest. If you are working in healthcare and they're going to try to force you to take this, and you don't want to, go for religious exemption, or better yet, vote with your feet.
They are ignoring those at breakneck speed. It's rather hilarious.
And each one of those, every time they ignore it, it's a lawsuit.
Yeah.
You're violating your constitutional rights.
Because this is the first step toward state lawsuits. I mean, once there's a precedent set, we're off to the races.
Well, my thing is this, if enough of the healthcare people walk off the job, they're going to have to turn their back. They're going to have to change shit.
Yeah.
Because, what we're seeing now with a lot of the people who are just refusing to work, it's basically a revolution.
Yeah.
Without firing any guns. They're voting with their feet. They're fighting with their feet. It's not kicking. They literally, they literally are like, you don't pay me enough. Fuck this. I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
And they're voting with their feet.
And that's exactly what they should do.
That's absolutely correct.
I mean, there was somebody sent us a tweet earlier. I mean, like, you look at these medical things like, oh, look at us. We're refusing to treat sick people who aren't vaccinated. We're heroes. Oh, we're not going to let people who aren't vaccinated treat you. Look at us. We're heroes. Oh, we don't have enough people to treat. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
All right, stop making the TikTok videos. All right, people who are sick but vaccinated, come on back in. Look, we're heroes again. Wow.
Well, I'm going to be honest.
They let those signs outside of the hospitals really go to their heads.
Yeah, absolutely correct. And, when you look at the mortality rates, this so-called epidemic or pandemic or whatever you want to call it, it is so anticlimactic.
Bring out your dead.
Yeah. I'm missing out on that, really.
I know, right?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to ever.
No,
see
you don't
that.
want that.
I'm just fucking around. It's just graveyard humor. It's graveyard humor. I'm a fucking grunt. That's what we do.
It is exactly what you do.
We laugh at fucking fucked up shit just so we can survive mentally.
Hey, you see some shit, you participate in some shit, you gotta. It's like if you can't laugh, you go insane.
Yeah. And that happens quite a bit.
And it doesn't matter where your battlefield is. It could be over in the box. It could be family court. Mm-hmm. Going from one to the other is pretty fucked up, as you know very well. Thankfully, though, the Supreme Court actually doing its job for a change. This was a 6-3 vote. So pretty cut and dry. However, the other decision, the healthcare decision, was 5-4. A little closer. I still think these people are traitors after the ice cream social, but it's nice to know that their heads are not completely stuck up their ass 24/7, 365.
I think they're traitors.
This should have been 9-0.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, this is insane.
Yeah.
I mean, you have somebody at the top like, you will all do this. And it even has to go to court.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
It shouldn't have to go to court.
You're like, wait a minute.
At this point, we should know, hey, we're 2 years deep into this. Pretty sure that if it was really the end days, we would kind of know by now.
Yeah, but isn't this his third SmackDown?
Yes. I want to say, I mean, have we 4 years of Trump? Did he get a single Supreme Court SmackDown?
I don't recall.
I don't recall either. But Biden, he tried to do the farmer subsidies exclusively for blacks.
Yes.
That got smacked down in the Supreme Court. And then the CDC essentially trying to federalize rental properties, that got smacked down in the Supreme Court. And then even though they said it was unconstitutional, he still tried to encourage them to do it anyway.
And he said it over the microphone.
Yeah.
This will probably get struck down. Like, if you... What the fuck?
Just recently, he was out like on the lawn or something. He's got this mask under his chin. He's like, "This looks stupid," and he takes it off. I'm like, finally, over 1 year deep into this asterisk administration of yours, you finally said something I agree with. It looks stupid. This whole thing is stupid.
What are you gonna do, man? We got the blind leading the blind up there.
Blind leading the blind, and
did you hear the White House is having a concrete wall put around it?
Are you shocked?
No.
Because, that's how you celebrate the most popular president ever elected. You make it so that You make it look as much like East Germany as possible. That's what
Correct.
you try to do. Ugh. Terrible.
Just terrible.
Terrible. And of course, Beijing Biden, he can never just take the loss of anything. Well, at least the people who are in charge of him can't. He's asking for more censorship. This is our bad news. It has to stop. Or, to be fair, it has to stop. Joe Biden tells social media companies to deal with COVID misinformation and disinformation. In other words, more censorship.
Correct. Now, all right, let's talk about this for a second. Okay, we have constitutional rights.
Allegedly.
Yeah, the First Amendment, freedom of speech.
Anybody who's ever been in divorce and family
We need
court
to actually get some laws on the books that if you are an American company and you're dealing with American citizens, you cannot discriminate against them for any reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's political views, anything. You can't, you shouldn't shut them down.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, I got banned from PayPal.
Yeah, for no reason.
And I can't get an answer from them. But my thing is this, we need to have some protections written. We need to have some laws passed so we have a footing to sue these motherfucking companies that do this shit.
Yeah. And on a tangential note, if you are a political partisan who has said for the last 5 years that walls don't work and then you try to build one around the White House,
And what the fuck are you thinking?
fuck you.
Well, first of all, walls do work because they're building walls all over the place in Europe and Turkey and what have you.
If walls don't work, why do we lock our doors?
I know. It's kind of bizarre, isn't it?
I mean, I tell people who have said that they're in favor of the whole open borders thing, I'm like, all right, so you leave your door unlocked at night, right?
Yeah, keys.
You leave your car unlocked, you leave your keys in your car.
Yeah, you trust everyone.
Yeah, just leave your keys in the mailbox.
Be one giant kumbaya moment.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, everybody just loves the idea of fudging their pants at 3 a.m. when they go to get a snack and they find a complete stranger standing in their kitchen masturbating in front of their refrigerator with a banana in one hand and a jar of marmalade in the other.
That is a horrible visual. Thank you.
Not that I've ever done that or anything, I'm just saying.
Just saying, that's absolutely horrible visual. Horrible visual. So what's our inventory? How many we have on?
Jumping back over to YouTube here, we got 713 people currently watching, and it is slowly climbing. Thank you all very much for tuning in tonight. Jumping over to MGTOW.tv, we got 33 watch, and Odyssey has 62. How you gentlemen doing over there? Berserker Brad's in there. I like Berserker Brad. You know what? Here's a wrench, good sir. Have one. I'm just handing them out tonight. Twitch got 46 people watching. How y'all doing over there? Thank you for tuning in. And D-Live. Oh, Mustard Tiger is jumping up the A game with the gifts. And AWOL's got a nice shot of Kate Upton in a bikini. She's blowing a kiss at me. It's almost like she knows I'm here.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. It's always a good time.
So we're sitting right around 800 even. And we have other...
Just about. A little over.
There's other, Red Pill creators doing live streams.
Oh, yeah. I want to say Chronic's doing a stream. I think Cappy's doing a stream. So we started after both of them. So when they finish up their thing, maybe we'll see some of their guys jumping in here. Oh, boy.
Okay.
I almost forgot about this one. This is...
This is the whistle.
This is now, if you are not prepared to deal with this level of stupid, I encourage you all to pour a drink, a shot, grab a beer from the fridge, whatever. This is,
There we go.
As we all know.
Okay, now, first of all, we should be taking anti-crime advice from this particular person. You'll see her picture here in a second.
Well, think about this, too. Crime is always out of control in leftoid shitholes.
Absolutely correct.
Always.
Always.
And they want to take your guns away. They want to make you even less safe. That's always their response to things because authoritarianism loves misery.
Correct.
Now you go. Chicago is one of the worst examples. There's a shooting like, every 90 seconds in Chicago?
Chicago? It's an insane stat. I believe I sent you a meme that had all of the mass shooters for 2021.
Yes.
So
we're going to have to show that.
We're going to show that because that
we would get banned if we show that.
Well, we can show it. It's true.
Oh, I know we can show, but that doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
Styx Hexenhammer, just a few days ago, got a video on mass formation psychosis removed from YouTube using agreed upon stats from the CDC and the WHO. They still pulled his video for medical disinformation because they didn't like what he had to say.
Yeah.
We all know
Heaven
that
forbid.
truth has nothing to do with it.
Yeah. You know you're in a crazy world when you're turned into a villain for speaking the truth.
Yeah. But where is it? Ah, there it is. As the man who created rules of a gunfight,
Yeah.
what is the first rule of a gunfight?
Well,
Have a gun.
have a gun.
That was have a gun,
your,
right?
have your friends bring guns. If you can have a long gun, even better.
Yes. What do you not bring to a gunfight?
A bad attitude.
Or in this case, a whistle. See a robbery happening? This alderman wants you to run toward the offenders blowing a whistle.
Yeah, because that's going to really help. Okay, now let's just get this put in perspective. Chai Congo has a lot of gun violence, a lot of robberies.
Just a bit.
They are, I think, leading the country in unsolved murders.
Yeah. It wouldn't shock me.
I'm not.
But now that San Francisco and New York have their policies, it's going to be like a three-way race to the fucking bottom. It's going to be a menage de trois of shit.
You are correct. But, I mean, listen, you can't punish somebody for not helping you.
No.
Okay, you're under no legal obligation. Even the police are under no obligation to protect you.
Nope.
Okay.
And then this person comes along.
You should be able to protect yourself. And I'm sure this stupid bitch probably voted for defunding the police
Probably.
and restricting civilians owning guns. And now they literally are living in a blood-soaked Nightmare Alley shithole of Chai Congo.
I love this. Apparently, this was a Lincoln Park program. It's called the Whistle Stop Program, which was from the 1970s. It helped fight crime back then. I guarantee you, every crime that this helped stop didn't involve a gun.
Probably not. Though most criminals that have any kind of common sense, if they're going to carry a gun and do crime, the minute you shoot somebody, everyone that's with you is going down for felony murder if you get caught.
Yep. Oh, man. Her name is Michelle Smith. I'm just wondering about this particular thing here because it says Michelle Smith, and this isn't a slash, so she's not a hyphenate. And then it says Ward 43. I wonder if that's the insane asylum she escaped from before she started peddling this frickin' nonsense.
Yes.
It would explain a great many things.
I just can't believe that we have people in the world that, first of all, what advantages is there to neuter somebody to the point of being helpless?
If you're an authoritarian cocksocket who wants to skim taxpayer funds off the top to pad their own bank account and throw in, with a lot of globalist and multinational corporations so that your loyalty is no longer to this country, there's a lot to be said for that.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're trying to do. They want to weaken everyone so they can further manipulate you and dominate you.
Yep. You want to read the bullet points?
Yeah.
Let's read the bullet points.
Yeah.
6 days after Smith announced her Whistle Stop campaign, armed robbery crews shot 2 men in separate holdups in Boys Town. And this is not the first time that she has... I love this. Smith is no stranger to wackadoodle crime-fighting ideas. As Election Day neared in 2019, Smith claimed that police manpower in the 2 districts that serve her ward had increased by 136 officers over the past year. In fact, staffing in the districts had increased by 78. In another crime-fighting first this autumn, Smith invited her constituents to purchase their very own CPD blue light surveillance camera for $25,000 each.
What?
Gee, I wonder what she was going to be pocketing the rest of that for.
Oh, okay. No. They're talking about the Chicago Police Department. They have the same thing in Detroit, the blue lights.
Yeah, blue
Every
light
so often
camera,
there's a phone that goes... Of course, if you get to the blue light, if you survive, and you pick up the phone and you call a substation in Detroit, you'll probably get put on hold.
I'll be there in 45 minutes.
Or are you actively being shot at right now?
No,
we'll get to you.
Because I'm Netflix and chilling, bro.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You are going to have to really convince me. Because it's not, my dick's not wet, but it's damp.
But the thing is if you put in one of those blue light surveillance camera things, right? You have to wire it in to the police department. You have to assign that area to one of the precincts, and you're going to have people, yet more people monitor that.
Yeah,
and you're already at a crisis for personnel. So that's absolutely useless.
This has more in common with the blue light specials at Kmart.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Else.
Oh, my God. He pulled the words right out of my mouth, motherfucker.
Better than putting something in it.
Hey, bastard. God damn it.
After a shooting near the lakefront in the summer of 2019, police banned overnight parking along Cannon Drive near the Lincoln Park Zoo. 3 weeks later, Smith boasted of great results and said the parking ban resulted in a drop in serious crime, but the city's own data showed no improvement.
That's absolutely correct.
Faced with community concerns about police staffing levels in 2014, Smith told constituents that her ward was enjoying increased police patrols. You don't always see it. We dubbed them the invisible police.
They're not doing They are not doing anything extra. I mean, literally, they're at a huge personnel deficit right now.
Oh. Well, I mean, you got leftoids screaming defund the police, which, I mean, they're backtracking on that. Like a sumbitch. I mean, it's everywhere.
I know 3 officers that work for the Chicago PD.
Oh, yeah? What is their opinion on everything?
Well, okay. I haven't talked to them in probably about a year. But when I did talk to them, they were not happy with the way things were going.
Not happy?
Nope, not in the slightest.
Well, what's there to be happy about? They live in one of the most crime-ridden crap holes in the known universe. Lori Lightfoot looks like E.T. and Beetlejuice had a Gollum baby.
And all she does is point her finger and blame everyone else for her mismanagement.
Yeah. So, in that respect, she is a phenomenal Democrat.
Well, it's a typical Democrat, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Well, we're not going to get to this quite yet.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna work our way up to it.
All right.
Now, with that level of stupid planted firmly in your head, we have to take things to the next level because that's just how we roll around here.
Sure.
And then we're going to slowly work our way up to looking at more Tinder dating profiles because we know you guys love those. that stream was a big hit. Oh, okay.
Oh, my Lord.
This guy who clearly likes to be tied up in the corner and watch his wife getting spit roasted like a Hawaiian luau pig comes from Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
And he really, really loves the jab. So I'm guessing today he was like all the leftoids on Twitter, screaming about, we need to stack the courts, we need to smash the filibuster, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be.
All right.
Here we go.
Vaccinate.
Oh,
you
God.
You Corona from Mona. Don't vaccinate. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. You gotta vaccinate in the Lone Star State. Vaccination is so great. Vaccinate me all day long. Vaccinate your daddy and mom. Vaccinate my body. Vaccinate me.
Is he reading off of a teleprompter?
I don't know.
I love the vaccine all day long. I want to vaccinate.
This is Dallas City
your
Council.
Mom.
Are you kidding me?
In your arm, oh my, where are you? I want to vaccinate you, but you can't hear my song. Vaccinate me in my thong.
God.
Vaccination, right or wrong.
That guy is unbelievably stupid.
I sincerely hope that this guy's a troll. That's.
Oh, no, hang on.
This is.
All right, now I'm gonna.
Wow.
I know I have people out there going to get really pissed when I say this, but the mentality that we're seeing here right now from that one person is very similar to the mentality of 1/3 of the population.
All right, he is a troll. It has been agreed upon in the chat. Thank God.
Is he?
So he goes to city council meetings and he screws around like this. Okay. Has this been confirmed?
Because I'm going to be honest.
If it's not confirmed, this dude is never getting laid ever again.
Well, my thing is what we're seeing right there is the mentality of the left.
Yeah, this is...
Like 5 years ago, they're like, fuck Big Pharma.
Yeah.
I don't trust him at all. And now they're like willing to sacrifice their own fucking kids to Big Pharma. It's insane. It is absolutely insane how much the sheeple out there have been manipulated, and they don't fucking see it. That's why I don't talk to them anymore. I have nothing to do with them. Fuck them.
The people that they elected are doing the same shit. 2 years ago, it was the Trump poke, so you can't. If anything that's put out there under President Trump, I'm not going to come swallow a heels up, pull my Harris. On the record, Biden, same thing.
Yep.
Numerous Democrats all over the country. I'm sure our stunning and brave, completely wasn't born with a penis governor, same thing. But then as soon as the ice cream social happened and he got in there, everything flipped on its head.
Well, one of the reasons why they're doing that is they never anticipated him getting elected. They thought it was going to be more of the same. Because they've been literally, slowly but surely.
Oh, you talking about Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They've slowly been boiling this country like a frog.
Oh, yeah. And then
we had Trump. Trump got in there, shook everything up, and they had no choice but to go after him, 110% to turn him into the villain.
Yeah.
So they could, if they had any hope of ever trying to get back into power.
Yep. And when it comes to the truth, because they went after him so hard, they painted themselves into a corner.
Yeah.
So even when he was 1,000% right, which, 2 years on into this mess, we're seeing just how right he was about most things.
Correct.
But because Orange Man bad, even if he's proven right, you can't agree with him. Therefore, Styx Hexenhammer, basically, the CDC's own director comes out and says, well, yeah, 75% of COVID deaths are actually from things with comorbidities. Everyone blows up. And these are things that you and I got strikes for on this platform last year.
Correct. Yeah.
Where we're speaking the truth then. They speak it now. And because everybody is so, the Trump derangement syndrome is still very real. They don't want to accept the truth, even when it comes from the side they believe. That's how fucked they are.
I know. They do not. They don't want to give up an inch, even though the evidence doesn't support their side.
Yeah. If Trump said it at any point, they will not believe it, even if it comes from one of their so-called authoritative sources.
Or the left is the party of science.
Oh, it's totally a party of science.
Get the fuck out of here. First of all.
And if you question the Fauci.
That's right.
He's the science.
I watched him get grilled at the Senate. That dude is a piece of shit.
Yeah, he lied under oath. And you know what's going to happen to him?
Nothing.
They
can do shit.
Not going to do shit. So, Mr. Fauci.
Okay, we're going to have to go with a big fuck off.
There you go.
That's another thing that needs to change is if you're going to go and get subpoenaed before the Senate or the House and you want to play stupid, they need to have some laws in there to give them some teeth because right now there's really nothing they can do.
Yeah. Every time they bring in a Fuckerborg from Facebook, they never put him under oath. And he has lied to Congress so many times.
It is insane how much people are getting away with nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Damn it. All right, let's read some super chats. What do you say, good sir? And then we're going to get into this. I can't wait. This is going to be so beautiful. Polska Bob with a $25 donation. Gentlemen, beer monies. Blake got a text from Hamster that he's in town next week. He challenged me to the game of drink. You better be documenting that shit. Yeah. The misadventures of the drunken hamster Polska Bob and Cowboy will be coming to YouTube sometime after.
All right.
I expect a full report. Empress Fat Booty Bitch.
Okay.
The Emperor told me to let you know that the next butt shipment has been sent before he has me shot. Well, that's nice to know.
Okay.
One thing that I will say, we're back to doing, not unlike the typical schedule, but pop culture's Ride and Roast, those are going to be happening. My goal, because of how crazy things get with looking at photos that are being sent in the middle of a stream is to save those and start incorporating them into streams, into episodes. So if we don't look at them on the stream, don't get butthurt. You will see them. I promise.
All right.
Shark dentures. I suspect healthcare workers will soon start egg tow, employees going their own way.
Good.
Do it. Jimbo the Jim Bro. Here in Australia, you've got 1.6 million unpoked people, only 100,000 cops. About 50,000 of them are full-time, 80,000 military, including reserve, and deployed. The numbers aren't looking good for the totally reasonable politicians.
That's correct. And you know what? When Australia starts putting people in those work camps, because that's what it's going to turn into.
That's not going to go well for them.
It's not going to go well because you're going to start throwing all these people into these, anti-poke camps. You can't have them do nothing.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to do something to earn their keep.
You ever see The Great Escape?
Yep. Love that movie.
That's what happens when you put a bunch of people who who know that they outnumber you behind walls.
Wow.
And give them nothing to do.
I'm going to be honest. Whenever the Nazis during World War II, they always said they hated detaining Americans because no matter what they do, they always have a leader. Like they take the officers out and they have that one E5. All right, he's the leader. Oh, we're going to get rid of them. Then you have just Joe shit the rag back. All right, I'll lead this thing. Fuck it. And it was demoralizing to them. They had a hard time dealing with the American mentality.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think that's going by the wayside. I would like to see it come back. But
well, I mean, you look at how people are willing to just, like you said, throw their own children on the altar of wokeness for this bullshit.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
And it's, I talked to an old friend of mine last night who was insisting that she's going to poke both of her kids. I just pray that they both live through it because they have comorbidities like asthma.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God be with them. Downside 13. Waukesha County judge just rules the 2020 ice cream social ballot drop boxes are illegal in Wisconsin.
Oh, shit.
Winning. Much enough. Also, Darrell Brooks got hit with over 70 additional charges for the massacre. Well, I mean, he hit a lot of people.
Okay. First of all, there's absolutely no way that dude should have been let out on bond.
No, he shouldn't have been let out on bond the first time he was let out on bond before this happened.
Yeah, I mean, what happened there is a failure of the left.
Yeah.
Okay, and one of the main reasons they're doing that is they want these people out there doing crazy shit like this.
Oh, yeah. It keeps people afraid.
Yeah.
And it gives the legacy media clickbait.
Correct. And
they love it.
You can always turn it into a false flag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they love it when BLM riots. They love it when Antifa tries to burn down another courthouse because they can report on it, they can spin it, and they can make money.
Absolutely correct.
It's pathetic.
It is. It is.
Shark dentures. What flavor of marmalade, Blake? I thought marmalade only had one flavor.
No, there's different flavors.
Yeah, I know. I'm a strawberry jam kind of person myself.
I like the orange marmalade.
Pretty good. Blood orange. Blood orange is good. Now, please help bleach Pop's damaged brain with a nice bud. I can do that. We'll take a look at that one there for a second, but I think I might even have a better one for you. I'm not sure. There you go.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad, not bad. Lazarus Long, the man who doesn't need a porn name because he already has one. Hello, Pop and Blake. Was the attack on the embassy in Baghdad today an isolated incident or just the beginning?
I think it's just the beginning.
Just the beginning.
Yeah, and I'm worried about that because I have a couple former grunts that actually work for the embassies as for security.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Damn. All right, jumping back over to YouTube now to check out the chats here. Patriot of the West. Gentlemen, roughing it, sleeping in my van, picked up a construction rig and still waiting tables, getting on with it. Vikings don't quit. Odin bless.
Amen.
And the women.
That's gay. Stop it.
I know. James L. Evening, gents. Have a drink on me. I'll drink to that. Delicious. Spilled a little on my hand. All right, Shannon Riley signed up for the year on Locals. Looking
Sweet.
forward to more of you guys. Thank you very much.
Well, first of all, okay. I have never been a good liar. Never.
No, he really sucks at it. I've seen him try.
Yeah, I mean that's why I played a fighter in D&D. I couldn't even play a thief because I just can't fucking lie. So when you watch the show, I'm going to tell you the truth. Yes, I might put some personal spin on it, but never to the point where I'm actually deceiving anyone. It's not in me.
No.
I just can't do it. I mean, if I was a good liar, I would have retired from the CIA. I retired from the Army for a reason.
Yeah.
Because I'm just not that guy.
Yeah, and the CIA is totally above board, right?
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Whiskey.
Delicious. Thank you very much for that, Shannon. L. Snows. Which would you choose? Oh, boy.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I hate this choose thing.
A three-way with Lizzo, Tess Holiday with a Neapolitan milk, or munging with Riggs when he had full-on
Herpes-gonorrhea. Yeah! Double shot and pills.
That's
and
not
no
even a
kids.
choice, man. It's just like that sounds like something my kids used to play with me. Because I remember they would sit in the back seat and they would ask me these crazy questions just to laugh at the look on my face, and I'm like, I just
And Lizzo recently gained more weight and somehow thinks that it makes her look better.
Oh, though you are aware that they want to take down the CDC fat people stats.
Oh,
because
all causes of death. Yeah.
because it's fat shaming.
How dare you talk about medical facts? Like, I love how the CDC is absolutely above board, completely authoritative. They can do no wrong until they say something that you disagree with.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden they're the worst thing ever.
I mean, statistically speaking, if you're 50 pounds overweight, you are literally going to shorten your life
Considerably.
considerably. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I'm no spring chicken myself, but I'm not 50 fucking pounds overweight.
yeah. And this disgusting scenario that you've put before us, that's like asking if you'd rather die by drowning or fire.
Both of them are just as equally unpleasant in different ways.
They sound pretty damn bad. I'm not going to answer that, man.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Laszlo the Instigator. When I was with the 160th, an M134 was stolen, and we had to do the double arm interval on range 24 until it was found that kids on TVS stole it.
Wow. Yeah, they freak out over shit like that.
I bet. Just crossed 900 viewers. How y'all doing tonight?
Thank you
very
so
much
much.
for tuning in. We're about to get to the real good stuff after we cover the chats here.
Here we go.
In fantasy, I die. Had a woman at work hit on me today. What is the most efficient tactical assessment to get the hell out of Dodge?
Gonorrhea. No.
Just tell her you got hepatitis C, man.
Yeah, that's a tech. Yeah, I was going to say a medical thing.
Mm-hmm.
You just say, listen, I have health issues. I can't.
I have health issues.
I'm sorry, I can't.
I have a micro penis.
Nah, you probably want to lead with that. You don't want to lead with that.
No, you don't want to leave with that.
Hep C.
Hep C would work. Yeah.
That would work just fine.
Doesn't Pamela Anderson have Hep C?
I think she used to have Hep C. I think they cured her.
You can cure that one?
Yeah. It's a pain in the ass. But
I thought it was going to kill her one day.
if you don't get it treated, it'll more than likely.
I mean, I'm sure snorting all that cocaine off of Rockstar's P-Nice probably shortened her lifespan considerably as well. But,
yes.
you know.
Because you figure once they start pulling out the happy powder, and it's just a matter of time before she gets bent over. And
You can't tell me that woman has not had coke blown up her ass with a straw.
I bet you she's had 3 in her at once. Just saying. That's just my opinion, of course. I don't want to get sued.
Oh, man, the whole Motley crew was there. Girls, girls, girls.
That's exactly right.
Oh, man.
I'm just wondering which one of the group took one for the team and had their sack rubbed on the other guy's sack while they're hitting.
I don't know, man. You see,
While they're
like,
double stacking the slots.
I'm just saying the logistics of even spit roasting to me are a mystery because you have to get a rhythm going in such a way where you're not going to both go at the same time and then it goes down her throat and then one guy gets puke and a dick worm up his pee-pee hole.
Didn't we do a video on this?
Three-way survival guide, I think.
We did a whole comedy video on this called the 3-Way Survival Guide. Please watch it and get up to speed.
It's a damn good video. And if you can't find it on YouTube, if you can't find any of our videos on YouTube, one of the things that I've discovered is that there is a website that routinely turns up in the search results on DuckDuckGo. It's called altcensor.com.
Ooh.
Virtually every video that we have ever had that got removed from YouTube
Is on there.
is there. It's not the greatest quality, but it's there, and it maintains all of the original YouTube stats. So if you haven't bookmarked that site yet, I highly recommend it.
Yeah. Because I have a feeling long after I'm dead, my videos are going to blow up, and you're going to be a rich man.
If YouTube is even still around.
Well, to be honest with you,
They are.
listen, it's just like the world of boxing. All right? Old champions fall and new contenders arise.
That's very true.
That's the way the world is.
I'll be around. They want the link here. I'll see if YouTube will even allow it in the chat. There's a link there, altcensor.com. T. Stoney, Happy New Year. Pop and Blake, have a good one. Thank you for tuning in. Happy New Year to you. Oh, Keith Peterson wants a nice butt. Here we go. There's the last one. Say goodbye to it. Bring on the next one.
All right.
It's not bad. That one's nice and round. Has a
You
nice
know what?
underclift.
Moving forward, can we have like some Latino butts in there?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just saying, or some South American.
Yeah, so to the guys out there who want to send us pictures and stuff like that, send us some South American babes, dude. And you can get a little more risque for when we do our new tech stuff.
Yep.
I'm going to start putting a little extra stockpile of new tech butts in there.
New tech butts.
New tech butts.
I like it.
D-Man50, have a good evening. Some of my beaches. Thanks, Wrenches, Pops, and Blake in the chat. Going to say hello to Undead Chronic. Tell them we said hi.
No beef.
No beef.
No beef.
I like mine medium. Evil Zombie Tail finally got the woo flu. Yay! It just feels like an annoying cold. This is what we're bringing in communism for. Starburst, munging.
God damn you.
Yeah. Oh, man, we got two butts here back to back. All right. Got to give the people what they want. Here you go. There's the nice one. Here it comes. Watch it go. That's pretty good. Yeah,
It's
she
all
did.
right. It's okay.
Yeah, not the greatest lighting. All right, next one. Yeah, she's a little flatter, a little on the flatter side, but not bad. She's cute. Wouldn't kick her out of bed. Thank you very much, Keith. Jeff Schroeder, today I picked up my Ohio CCW. It only took 10 minutes and it was free for veterans.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So Ohio's doing something right.
Well, first
Jeffrey
of all,
Paul.
I'm going to be honest. I used to drive through Ohio all the time when I used to travel between here and New York. I always hated it. It was just flat and boring.
It is pretty boring to drive through, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Not to mention, when you get on the tollway, it's just infested with cops.
You risk falling asleep at the wheel in Ohio every time you drive through there.
Yep.
Because it's so flat and boring.
I can't tell how many times I'm driving through Ohio like, come on, stay awake, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I've done that quite a few times.
Driving through Ohio is it's like when you're in middle school and you discover that the chick stuffed her bra and you have to pretend like you're still interested.
Yeah, I guess so.
Especially if there's no smoking ass option.
That is a problem.
It is a problem. Jeffrey Paul, Pop, those socks are definitely a homo suspicion point.
Are you kidding? It's hey! God damn it! I didn't even see that one. These are warm ass socks. And what other show can you go to where one of the hosts sits there with his feet up, pointing at the camera? This is an example of the amount of give a fucks
Zero.
I put into my looks because I don't care. I wear the same shit. I don't give a shit anymore.
We actually talk about that in this weekend's pop culture coming out. What do you bring to the table, men versus women? And one of the things that men are expected to bring to the table, which you have never participated in, fashion.
Correct. Yeah, just look at the dynamics here. A woman turns 18, all she has to do is say yes. And if she is above average in looks, she has more power at 18 than a CEO has at 40.
Yep.
Okay, and as time goes on,
Especially if she's over a 9.
oh
If
God,
she's like a 9 or higher, then the world is her oyster.
and she can do no wrong until 35.
Yep. And those ladies, they tend to be the ones, unfortunately, they don't capitalize on that.
Well,
And then they wind up like the creator of Sex and the City, 60 years old, childless, nothing but cats, wondering where all the good men went and completely regretting the entire course of their lives, which they spent encouraging women to do exactly the same thing they did because misery loves company.
because that 20-year-old girl, she's got great long legs and big tits.
And then one day,
It'll be big legs and long tits.
exactly.
She'll have lasso tits with nipples.
Ah!
Yeah.
Your boobs hang low.
Come
Can
back
you
here.
knock them to and fro? Can you tie 'em in a knot? Can you tie 'em in a bow?
Damon Wolf MGTOW saw a good good meme this morning. We should stop calling them conspiracy theories and start calling them what they really are. Spoiler alerts.
Correct. And I'm telling you right now, what's his name from that one? He got banned a while ago. And he's
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones. If you go back and you look at all the stuff he was saying back in the day,
Sans the whole lizard people argument.
60, 70% of it, at least from what I've seen, is starting to come true here.
Yep.
That is pretty fucking good.
Is it Sweden that's doing the microchipping thing now?
I have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I can take my phone and I can scan it. I've got my passport on it. I'm like, meh. Well, you just keep doing what you're doing.
I mean,
over
to
there.
be honest with you, this is already
Yeah.
compromised. If you're carrying one of these,
You're compromised.
you're
everywhere.
compromised.
The paranormal soldier, late in G4, can't understand a normal thinker feminist meltdown.
Oh, yeah. We just talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
First of all, the chick that did the meltdown is on camera years prior to this, having her hands behind her back, eating a hot dog on a string.
Or what your ex-wife calls a Thursday night.
And now that she's older, she's like, I don't want to be objectified by anyone. Get the fuck out of here.
Jail. Reaper01, screw it. Wango Tango is a go. Email incoming.
All right.
Disclaimer, I got out of this situation safely and haven't heard from them since. All right, here we go.
Oh, God.
Let's check it out. Make sure to see if it went to mine or someone. Oh, here we go. Ready on the left?
Up.
Ready on the right?
There we go.
Here we go. When I was 24, I was dating a single mother.
Oh, God. Listen, we've all done it. We've all done it.
I've been there. She had an 11-year-old daughter. 3 months in, the daughter began approaching me whenever her mom turned her back.
Oh, yeah. It's time to leave.
She told me how she would watch me bang her mom at night.
Oh, my God.
I couldn't just tell the mom because, well, how would you as a parent react? So I hung in there as the girl walked around naked and things I can't even say. She wanted to be like mommy. Gentlemen, be in your kids' lives at any cost.
I'm telling you. Well, first of all, I've had a situation somewhat similar to this, and the woman was a little older, and the daughter was in her early 20s, and it got there was a weird dynamic in that household. I had to bow out.
Ugh.
I literally battened up the submarine, and I dived, and I ghosted everyone. I didn't want anything to do with that.
Damn.
Like, if you show up somewhere and it's a single mother, and you even get a whiff of any like unsavory shit, just fucking leave.
Yeah. I mean, there are some things that you have to just expect. Like, I remember the first time I stayed the night over at the single mom's house, asleep, and then all of a sudden, middle of the night, door flies open, and the kid comes running around to my side of the bed thinking he can jump in with mommy because he's had a nightmare or something. Oh, boy, did he get a surprise.
Yeah.
That's normal. This is messed up.
That is fucking nuts, man.
Ugh. Keith Peterson says, nothing brightens your day like a nice bud. Okay, there's the Asian chick again. Here she goes. Here this one comes.
Oh, that was actually pretty good.
That's what we call the prone position.
Prone bone.
Been there, done that. Rusty Shackelford. Don't forget Lori Lightfoot's Corona Warrior costume. The left is insane.
God.
And guess what? Lori Lightfoot, vaxxed and boosted, got the Rona anyway. Just like AOC, that horse-toothed sack of boobs.
Well, first of all, it doesn't stop. It basically, the poke and smoke turns you into a super spreader.
Yeah.
Because all it does is supposedly it limits the severity within you.
Yep.
It doesn't stop it from replicating. It just, it is insane.
So
I don't know, man.
what you're saying is it's got a lot of things in common with a Braille edition of Playboy.
Yes. And didn't we have Mr. Bob Saget pass away at 65?
And Betty White as well, just passed away, shy of 100.
I'm just wondering if they were both poke and smoked. I bet you they
possible. Keith Peterson wants another bud. Dude, just go on OrnPay Hub.
Oh, come on, man.
But that's okay. We got some other nice ones here. Prone position going away. Let's bring in a fresh one. I think she has a wedgie, and I'm pretty sure she likes it.
I think that was spray painted on. It's going to be latex.
Gendai 351. I got a fever, and the only cure is Hillary Dubstep. Oh, here we go.
God, no.
He's going to make me do it. He's going to make me do it.
Disgusting. That is disgusting.
And the music that I picked is even worse than the music that Billy Von Baum picked, because this one makes it feel like she's laughing at you. Ugh. Terrible. Terrible.
Terrible.
Tanker Boy Subbo, take a shot for me. I have to work tonight. You heard the man. Ape Gorillo, is it true you're doing a show with Better Bachelor? If so, where and when? He reached out to us
Yeah.
to set something
we just
up.
got to set it up.
Yeah, we just got to set it up.
Yeah, he's been knocking it out of the park, man.
Joker's the man, man.
I'm gonna tell you.
Great.
I'm gonna tell you right now. That dude's he's a class act.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pick his brain or something.
'Cause-
He's doing something right that we're doing wrong.
Well, he's not swearing. He's talking around the algorithm where I have more of I don't give a fuck kind of thing, and it's kind of detrimental.
Brain damage probably doesn't help.
Actually, I think the brain damage is advantageous. People like to watch the crazy shit.
Dude, we should send a letter to YouTube and be like, when you censor a 33-year-old veteran of the United States Army with brain damage, you're really being kind of ableist. You might want to stop doing that.
I'm just saying, man.
I'm just saying. Mike Davis says there's a Trump rally this weekend. Excellent.
Where at?
Yeah, I don't even.
Not around here.
Yeah, let us know in the chat there. If I see it, I'll keep an eye out. Keith Peterson says, Pop is always right. Space Ghost is on.
I wouldn't say I'm always right.
Nah, always right. Most of the time.
I try to be right at least half the time.
Yeah. 60% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah, I love that.
Metalhead Madman, what's up, you absolute alphas? Pop, are you still overdosing on good pills?
Well, first of all,
depending on what kind of pill you're talking about, it might actually help fight the coof, which would it would explain why you're doing so well. Hey, what?
Hey.
Well, you don't have too many. I don't want to get you.
No.
I don't want to get you swatted.
I know. But I do have to take knockout drops to sleep.
Yeah. Well, we do the gummies.
Yeah.
For that now, right?
Yeah. Most 80% of it's gummies. But if I didn't have anything, I'd literally have to walk 12 miles every day to exhaust myself so I could sleep.
Sounds about right. No. With a super chat here. Spoiler alert from Dr. Lee Merritt. Jab targets reproductive organs.
Yep.
Damage depends on your race. You can guess which are most affected. Vid is on the shoot. Ooh.
I saw there was a video that showed this older woman's cooch was all dead, black and all rotten.
Oh. By the way, you people on the who or members on Patreon, Locals, and Subscribestar, I'll be sure to put a little time code warning in there because we had a particular joke that needed a particular image in this new episode. And if
Yeah.
you're drinking something, it's going to find its way across the room,
Yes.
possibly with some projectile vomit. So I just want to make sure that I'm going to make you aware of that.
Nothing like a Technicolor yawn. Wake you up in the morning.
Fuzzy Wanderer, Dancing Killery, I have the weirdest boner right now.
Oh, stop.
That's like 2010 YouTube, back in the good old days. Mike Davis, Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arizona's got some interesting stuff going on. Can't talk about it here. Jeffrey Klopp, still got fingers crossed for Razorfist to stream with you. So do I. Wish you would return my emails. Kevin Manley with a $25 super chat.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Yeah, he's one of the soldiers who works for an embassy.
Oh, nice. He says, I've really grown to just love this show. See you at lunch tomorrow, Pop.
Amen.
Andy,
That's gay stuff.
I know. I have to do it, though. Got to mess with you. Jumping over to BigTown.tv. Dickie Pop. Dickie Pop. Poop and Blake. Somebody was using their phone. Looks like Biden will be receiving the Supreme Cock smackdown by a Big Mike tonight. Let's pray Big Mike goes easy on Biden because I don't think his anus can take any more losses.
Dude, that dude's just fucking up by the numbers.
Yes, he is. Mixter84, this could be the last of Target bonus money you get from me. A-holes are pissing me off at work. Might have an opportunity for a factory job. Go for it.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of Dodge, man. Senior Airman Dick Fitzwell. Think I got the coof last week. I ordered the ivermectin paste a while back. Started taking it last week along with zinc, vitamin C, and D as a precaution after getting the classic symptoms. Took my PCR on Saturday. Still waiting for the results. If you feel like you have the Shanghai sniffles, take the horse paste. Mr. Ed approves of this public service announcement.
That's right. The dosages is right there in the paste. Goes by body weight.
Yep. Senior Airman Dick Fitzwell again. You can't comply your way out of tyranny.
Correct.
Absolutely.
It never works.
Coem Genus, I miss the Roman Empire. We'd have killed open mic soy trash.
Probably.
I'm not going to say he's wrong. I will say I won't condone it, but I understand.
It would have been worse than Middle Ages. Because they used to strap people to poles and burn them alive.
Hey, you ever seen Caligula?
Oh, God.
They like make that dude drink all that wine. They force a plug up his ass, and then they puncture his stomach with a blade, and all the wine comes spilling out.
Yep.
Messed up.
That's some horrible shit right there.
Coem Genus again, back to back here. Mitch McConnell is married to Elaine Chao. Through her, they have many investments in China.
Really?
This explains why bitch McConnell is covertly against Trump. Doesn't shock me.
I'm not shocked.
Half of Congress is probably in the pocket of other countries.
That's right.
CIA killed Kennedy. Out of the 5 prevailing theories, the only theory the CIA isn't a part of is the lone wolf times 2. Oswald is the lone shooter. Ruby decided to kill Oswald alone. Yeah, I don't buy that.
I don't buy it either.
Arrow Shogun, Washington State is debating on whether to add Yahoo to the WAC 246-100. Have you been following this?
I have not.
This will give the state Australia powers, such as use law enforcement to detain anyone until they get the jab. The media is doing damage control and calling it misinformation, but you can look up the law and see it for yourself. Getting out of the state is a bit of a challenge today.
What is this? This is in Australia?
Washington State.
Okay, now.
See, this is how you wind up with an actual autonomous zone created by people who know what they're doing.
Well, first of all, all right.
Oof.
Seattle and some of the other big cities in Washington are the usual liberal fucking crazy houses.
Yeah.
But when you get out in the sticks, those are the Republicans out there, and they're not going to take. They're not going to like that at all.
They will cut them off at the source, and then they'll eat each other.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Fuck him. Greg V976 trying the cold brew tonight. Yes.
All right.
It is so delicious. I've gotten so many people hooked on that shit since you brought the first bottle here. I got my neighbor hooked on it. We got Lauren hooked on it.
Yeah. That's some good shit, man.
Yes, it is. Jumping over to Odyssey. Oh, here we go. François Le Chatain. Just out of curiosity, Mr. Papoon de Herr Kleiner, I'd like to ask you whether the intro music to pop culture, at least in part and prior to 2021, was inspired from the soundtrack for the 1988 slasher Nightmare Beach, a.k.a. Welcome to Spring Break. Thanks, a Californicating bunch. That music actually was Apple library music that came with my Final Cut Pro Studio back when I used to edit on that.
But we did have that one guy who makes custom stuff for us now.
Yes, now Jeffrey Paul, he is the new composer
Dude,
for the
that
show.
dude's good.
Oh yeah, well, Jeffrey, you are the man.
We are not
sir.
worthy, man.
We are not worthy at all. He is the man. Calebon, most of those blue light cameras are largely not monitored.
Correct.
From YouTube chat, Forever Sci-Fi, like with the Babylon Bee, you can't always be sure it's satire. Oh, man, it's like this guy's picking our brain. François Lechatin. I remember seeing actress Paulina Porizkova as Dallas in the 1998 film Thursday. And I do mean seeing a whole lot of hair, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I saw that movie.
Yeah.
Written and directed by Skip Woods, who I was sure was an Alan Smithy thing before I saw that movie. As well, her facial expression, her attitude, and above all, her actions toward the main character could turn any person into a misogynist. Yeah, have you seen that movie?
I probably have. I don't remember it, though.
I want to say, is that Thomas Jane that was in that? And then that guy, he wound up writing Swordfish, which I actually really like.
That's a good movie.
I like Swordfish. Yeah. Good stuff. All right. Like I said, Francois is basically picking our brain because here we go.
All right. Before we get into this, what is my rule on looks? You lose.
You lose 1 look point every 7 years.
So basically at 20, she was a solid 9.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking, the first movie that I remember seeing her in was called Her Alibi. It was the same director as, I think, fucking Driving Miss Daisy, Bruce Beresford, and it was with Tom Selleck, and I want to say it was late 80s. That was when she was in her prime.
Okay.
We are now...
So she's like 50-something
almost 40 years past that. She's 57 years old.
So she's almost 60.
Yeah.
Okay, so after...
Now, I will admit this freely, okay? For a 57-year-old woman, she looks good for her age.
Well, no, we're
but
looking...
she can afford it.
But you're looking at this woman who has been... She's been fully bump and grinded right there.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Okay, because I'm sure she was just a smokestack when she was 25.
Yes.
But you lose 1 point every...
Yeah, by the time even she was in Thursday, that movie that he referenced, I thought she was starting to look a little rough.
Yeah. So
because at that point, we were over 10 years post Her Alibi when she was in her prime.
Well, so, I mean, without her makeup and all the crazy stuff, she's probably a solid 6.
Yeah.
Okay, a solid 6 is not nothing to write home about.
I don't even know if I would take it that far. Because, I mean, she might be okay for her age, but remember, this is with really good lighting.
Yeah, and she's like, it's okay to ogle somebody that could be her daughter, but not mature women.
Okay, I'm just going to ask, says who?
Yeah. Well, where's this manual of rules?
Okay, anyone who has spent 5 minutes on the internet with the ungodly amount of ORNPay knows that Rule 34, if you can think of it, there's porn of it.
That's absolutely correct. Rule 34.
There is GILF porn. I'm sure there's even G-GILF porn. I haven't searched for it myself because I'm not a masochist. I'm sure it's out there.
But the thing is she's fit. She's basically a cunt hair away from 60.
Yeah.
All right. And people just aren't paying attention anymore.
And I love this. Someone who has clearly been bump and grinded.
Yes.
Comes out and says, there's a hypocrisy with society's obsession with looking young. Okay, you have clearly had work done.
Correct.
So who's really got an obsession with looking young?
Well, I know I do.
Don't we? I mean, you dye your hair.
Every 20 days.
Yeah.
Yep, and, you can call me whatever you want. That's fine. But
somebody tried to give you a homo suspicion point for that. Like I dye my hair because it went gray.
It went white.
Not gay, if you know what I say.
It went white.
It went white?
When I came back from Iraq, my hair was almost completely white within 7 months.
So maybe that was that explosion kind of blew all the pigment out of your hair.
I don't know. All I know is I don't like it, And I wasn't ready for it, and I don't accept it.
Squarehead says audio is crap. Then hit the reload button because nobody else is complaining about it but you.
Sorry, man.
Okay, so 56 years old, a long outspoken advocate about ageism.
Okay.
She says it often seems she's invisible to the population at large. Gee, it's almost like a former supermodel is telling you what we have gotten strikes on this channel for telling you for years.
Yep. Well, first of all,
It's not hate speech when she says it, though.
yeah, I mean, she's aged out. She's like a 6.
If that.
I mean,
For her age, yeah, definitely a solid.
I'm sure there's like 70, 80-year-old men who hit that all day long.
Yeah. But I'm sure that, like, a dude my age,
Nah.
if she disrobed, I'd be like, if you were near a taffy puller, I could make a fortune on America's Funniest Home Videos.
Correct. How many kids does she have?
I don't know if she has any.
Well,
I look good, she said of the pictures, which include nude shots,
here we go.
makeup-free selfies, and bikini pics. I didn't realize that it would be shocking for a 50-something woman to pose in the same bikinis from 30 years ago that still fit. Well, you know what? I'm going to give credit where credit is due. If you can still wear the same bikinis that you did 30 years ago,
Yeah, you're probably saving a lot of money on clothes.
golf clap for you. I think that's fantastic. No one is going to say that she doesn't look good for her age.
No, I can't fit into my uniforms from 30 years ago.
Yeah. Now, is she wronger than two boys fucking about the hypocrisy?
Correct.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Okay? It is not hypocritical to ogle young women. Men value youth, beauty, and fertility, and we don't stop admiring those things as we get older. I would call that consistency, not hypocrisy.
Well, when we get like all men are going to get busted doing this at one point or another. It's a classic mistake.
Yeah.
Monkey necking.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
I'm telling you,
hey,
you'd be out
yo.
with your girl, and some hot ass young piece will walk by, and you'd be like, "Ooh,"
Who?
and then you're gonna get in some trouble.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. It's okay to ogle somebody who could be your daughter, but not mature women who know themselves and are most likely way better at sex?
Or, well, okay,
Until you bust a hip.
then we'll just ignore you.
Yeah.
Evidently, somebody ignored her, and she's not happy about it.
That's the thing. Like, I mean, she says she admits to what we have been saying forever, which is why women who are born with innate value that goes down
As they age.
need to strike while the iron is hot. Time is undefeated.
It waits on nobody.
It waits on nobody, and in the end, gravity always wins because you wind up 6 feet under.
You can't buy more time.
No. She also explained that while she could go under the knife to appear younger, she wants to show that older women have value. Okay. If she's claiming that she has not gone under the knife, I want to see the ironclad NDA agreement that she gave to the plastic surgeon. Because there is no way in hell a 56-year-old woman looks like that naturally.
Yeah. And you know what? Whenever I see older women that put on a facade like this, I'm just wondering, like, yeah, it probably's got really good wrapping paper, but I bet you the gift inside is a bucket of shit.
Or a Pringles can.
Full of shit.
I just don't understand. I'm merely going for representation. Yeah, so are the Marxists.
Yep.
Okay? I'm sorry. You're not going to win this fight. All right. There's always going to be dudes out there who are going to like going for older ladies, and that's totally fine. Like Tim Robbins married Susan Sarandon when they were making Bull Durham together. She's 15 years older than him. Jason Momoa is divorcing Lisa Bonet. She's like 15 years older than him.
That one shocked me.
Yeah, there are men out there that this is their thing. And to those men, you will never be invisible. But that is by no means the majority of men.
No.
And it is what it is.
Yeah, and men like what they like.
Yeah. If you have... If your waxworks are drier than the cat litter that you keep in the laundry room,
You're going to have a problem.
you're going to have a problem. Hang on, I got to do it.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop!
And when you're 56 years old, it doesn't matter if you try to pull that vag out of mothballs. It's not going to happen.
No, no.
You would need a bathtub of lube to make that happen.
Well, first of all, like the difference between a 57-year-old man and a 57-year-old woman is like night and day.
Yeah. Well, because men continue to gain value as they get older to a point. I mean, men eventually hit the wall as well.
Yeah.
But because our value is attained through hard work, building ourselves, it's different for us.
We can also build a ramp.
Yeah, if you have enough money, yeah, you can build a ramp over the wall. And then apparently after you die, then the Playboy playmates that you got to bang in your 80s start to complain about it, and they can still be seen as the victim. Fuck that.
Yeah. You get getting sued from the grave. What a bummer. That's so fucked up.
But now it's time for my absolute
All right, here we go.
favorite story.
All right, now hang on.
This was sent to us by like a half a dozen people at least.
Yeah, I know. But first of all, it's going to be very tough for the woman in this case to actually bring the suit to completion. If he admits nothing,
I hope so.
If he admits nothing, he just says, "I don't know what she's talking about." It's a done deal.
But then again, we are living in the post-Me Too era.
Yeah, I know.
Where an 80-year-old man was sent to prison based on nothing but conjecture and accusation from somebody who was so pick the meat off the bone ugly that it makes my junk jump back in my body just
She
picturing
definitely
her.
is an ugly woman.
But if you guys haven't heard about this,
oh my God, here we go.
It's beautiful.
Now, I personally would say use horseradish because it probably hurts more.
Well, and it looks more like the real deal.
Yes.
All the more reason why this is hilarious. Because Drake, an attempt to avoid sperm jacking, used Tabasco sauce, which, to my knowledge, is not semen colored.
Well, first of all, this is just the article. We don't know if this is fact or not.
He basically acknowledged it.
Well, he didn't say he did it.
He didn't, but that's smart. That's legal weasel wording.
Yes, I know.
If you admit nothing, deny everything, and
make a counter accusation,
there you go.
Chances of success go way up.
Bottom line, this dude hooked up with an Instagram thought. They used a condom, and instead of listening to pop safety briefings at the end of every stream, he threw it away instead of flushing it down and watching it go.
Yep.
But, oh, no, hang on. I do like that one, but it's going to have to go. There we go. He did cover his bets by putting Tabasco sauce in the condom. And then this Instagram thought, the thought it would be a great idea to sperm jack him.
Yeah, what is this guy's claim to fame?
Is he like a? He's a rapper.
Oh, he's a rapper. Okay.
I don't even know if I've ever heard anything that he's done.
I haven't.
The first time that I remember hearing about him was when Madonna sexually assaulted him on stage.
Okay.
Oh, they were doing a thing. I think it was VMAs or some shit. She grabbed him and kissed him without his consent.
Uh-huh.
And he backed away like somebody had hit him with a taser.
Oh, he backed away like somebody's grandmother was lip locking him?
Basically.
Yeah. That's basically what happened.
And we have seen Madonna in the public eye since the 80s. We know exactly what kind of nasty ass shit that woman has been into.
Yep.
I can't even imagine the internal freak out I would have.
I just can't believe she was married for so many years to Guy Ritchie.
But yeah, she grabs the condom, puts it in, screams bloody murder because now she's got tobacco sauce in her downstairs mix-up, and now she thinks she can sue him.
If he admitted to nothing, it's going to be very tough.
Yeah.
Very, very tough.
I mean, all we learned here is that he has a lot in common with Hillary Clinton, right? She just keeps hot sauce in his purse.
Well, my thing is this: did she go to the hospital? Do they have an actual, sample of this?
Probably not.
Probably not. And, who's to say she didn't apply it herself?
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. It is what it is.
I love this, though. Drake seemingly responds to the rumor that he put hot sauce in a condom. Now, this is the original post. Right here, Instagram model ready to sue after Drake allegedly put hot sauce in a condom. Now, if you weren't trying to slooge him and take him, to baby jail for 18 to 21 years, it wouldn't have happened to you.
Correct.
So eat my ass. He responds with his Instagram post, which is just beautiful. Just a picture of him, and all it says is, "You can have your 15 minutes of fame. I'll take the other 23 hours and 45 minutes."
I like it.
Savage!
Damn. he didn't admit anything.
No, admit nothing, deny everything. He didn't even have to make a counter accusation. Quite fantastic. And I'm just going to say right now, he did absolutely nothing wrong. If this person actually gets $1 in court, it'll be a miscarriage of justice.
That's absolutely correct. There's a lot of guys out there who are getting, baby jailed
Yep.
against their will, and they have no say
No say.
but to pay, because the law don't play
If you know what I say.
in any way.
Even if you're gay,
You're still going to pay.
you're still going to
If the DNA says yay, you pay. And it don't matter if you're gay.
I must have missed that Dr. Seuss book when I was a kid.
You know what? That'd be really cool if we could actually make a Redonkulas Dr. Seuss book.
That'd be pretty sweet.
They have like adult themes, and that'd be great. We'd get so sued.
It would be. You get 1 drink, 2 drink, warm drink, cold drink. There you go. But now it's time for This Week in Whammon.
Oh, here we go.
On social media.
This is
If
unbelievable.
your pin hurts and it hurts real bad, or if you have feelings that are making you sad, then it's okay. It's okay to cry.
Especially hot sauce up your
The heck
cooter.
is this?
Oh, God, no.
At least it's covered up, right? Oh,
Here
boy.
we go.
See, this is why you can never give a leftoid any attention.
All right, hang on. Let's get a look at this woman's face here.
Lauren. Tall, blonde communist
Yeah,
won't date a man who makes less than 6 figures.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because communism and having a six-figure income don't really
They
jive.
totally go together.
The only people in communism who make that kind of money are people at the top of the food chain.
Yeah, well, these are the same idiots who think that communism, well, it'll work this time because no one else did it
Yeah,
right.
they didn't do it right. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Well, they're dumb enough to think that after the Night of the Long Knives, they're going to be a party member. That's not going to happen. You're going to be a serf. You're going to be digging in the field.
Yeah.
And if they don't like you, they're going to shoot you.
Well, once your usefulness is gone, you're going to get ground up in the compost machine.
Yep. Here we go. This next one. Whew. I'm 12 weeks pregnant, and I feel like I'm way too big already. My husband and I experimented with a horse.
Oh, my God!
One drunken night around when I conceived. Is it possible I'm actually carrying a foal? I'm so scared to go ultrasound and then make me abort if so. I'm pro-life 100%, even if it is a horse. And this is my favorite part. No judging, especially if you live in Arkansas.
All right.
What does that have to do with it?
All right. First of all, I think the good book frowns upon interspecies erotica to the point where everyone participating in that is put to the sword. And it says that in the good book.
Woo! Hop on the good foot and do the bad thing. Oh, this is terrible.
But, you figure if she had any education at all, she would know it's absolutely impossible for that to happen.
You would think. But hey, if you voted Democrat in the last election, you're either dead or a retard. We just crossed 1,000 viewers on YouTube. Thank you all very much for joining in.
Thank you so much.
Now, this next one should be called How to Admit You're Cheating Without Admitting That You're Cheating.
Yeah, okay. Because this is projection right here.
Oh, yeah.
This is classic.
Are you home?
Yes, babe.
Take a picture with a spoon on top of your head
Why?
to prove you're home.
Okay, wait. And he does it.
Because he's an idiot.
What?
You could have taken that yesterday.
Why would I take a picture with a spoon on top of my head yesterday? You notice she doesn't have to prove where she is.
No. And first of all, for you to even entertain this dude is a white knight cuck mangina.
Yeah.
In my opinion, of course.
He's probably home with her kids from 2 prior relationships.
Mm-hmm.
It's just horrendous.
Listen, if you're a dude and you're with a woman and you're attracted to her, everything's clicking, and she starts making all kinds of crazy demands from you, take that as a hint. Your time is done. Leave the meat or the number at the meat counter. Let somebody else take a new number. Your turn is over. Move along.
Yes, and take your hard salami with you.
Yes. Sliced
But yeah.
thinly.
If you have ever had a text conversation with a woman like this, she's cheating on you, and she's probably still trying to wash the taste of the throat yogurt out of her mouth while she's sending you these texts.
Yeah, and she probably came home and you put your mouth on it. That is some horrid stuff right there.
Bing! Oh! Bing! Oh!
Oh, she's 26.
Callie's 26, mommy of 5.
All right, she like, look how wide her face is. Okay,
And how close up the photo is,
and
of
you
course.
can see the shoulder there. This woman is probably pulling 2 bills.
And she's wearing camo, which means she's probably stalking someone.
Could be.
Going through a divorce, not looking for hookups or friends with benefits, wanting to chat and see where it goes. Yet, underneath her location, it says looking for chatting friendship, something casual.
Uh-huh. And you
But
know
she
what?
totally doesn't want to hook up her friends with benefits.
She's got 5 kids.
5 kids at 26.
So she's willingly getting divorced so she could go on the welfare rolls, because that's what's going to happen.
Even if she started at 16,
Mm-hmm.
that's a kid every 2 years from 16 on.
And I bet you,
If she compacted it from the legal age, oh boy.
yeah, there's been no rest. Those pipes have been stretched.
Would have changed her name from Callie to Wizard Sleeve Wendy
Whistle sack.
or Whistle Pig.
Oh, yeah.
A really expensive bottle of booze.
$88 for that.
Bing!
Oh, my God.
Kira, 26 years old. I'm going to read this, then the rest here. I'm a sweetie pie. Where's my hubby, though? But don't F with me if you with that freaky shit. Get to know me first. We not about to trade pics. It ain't fitting to be no Netflix and chill around here. These legs are sealed. Hit me up, though, if you trying to get married. Independent business owner at Boss Mom. Snapchat is Fat Mama.
Don't you love how they wear it out and then they want to sell it at full price?
Yeah. The dude who she, created as devil spawn never had to prove himself to her in half the ways that you will have to.
Yeah, you're going to have to jump through hoops for a single mother who's blown out, walled out, and stalled out. It's not worth it, man.
No, it's not.
It's just not worth it.
This is probably the most disturbing one.
Oh, God.
My grandma is pregnant.
Oh.
She's only 46, so we're pretty excited at first. But now she's claiming my husband is the father. I don't know what to do. He does spend a lot of time helping at her house. Yeah, cleaning the cobwebs out of her slot C. Oh, my God. I can't believe he'd plow my granny, though. Now, remember, do the math. If she's only 46 and she's a grandma, math works both ways.
Yeah, she started in her late teens.
Yeah. We'd have to wait months for a paternity test. If it's his, would the baby be my aunt/uncle and stepchild? It's also worth noting that my husband is both my brother and my uncle, and my grandma is his grandma too, and also his ex-girlfriend.
What the fuck? It can't be real.
I'm really not sure what to do, and no, this is not a stupid joke. This is serious, so please refrain from rude responses.
This is some red trash shit right there. That's the kind of shit I saw in upstate New York. That's total red trash shit right there.
Yes, it is.
Holy shit. Wow.
Grandma is also his ex-girlfriend, and it's his grandma too. Wow.
I even know how that's possible.
I don't know, man. All I know is that the gene pool and that family
is shallow.
It's like one of those fucking souffle cups you get from Olga's Kitchen.
Wow.
You couldn't even get your finger wet in that shit. Wow. Rachel,
Oh, here we go.
34, single mom to a toddler,
Oh, hang on.
fat vegan, feminist.
All right, now look at what she's wearing. So
Yeah.
she's got that hippy dippy mental attitude. And then you have the poisonous tree frog hair. And she's gravitationally challenged.
She looks like a post-hypnotic suggestion.
Yeah, listen, gravity works always.
And with a dating profile like this, there's only one place you're going.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop!
Wow.
Oh, my Lord. And she's 34. So
34, she's done.
So she's fully into the wall. She probably started hitting the wall in her late 20s.
Yeah, and maybe earlier than that.
And another thing, vegans, I mean, it's like a cult.
I know. And they think they're better than you.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't eat animal products. I don't wear animal products. I don't eat anything that was cooked in a bowl that cooked animal. Shut
Oh, my God.
up. Just shut up.
There was, oh, man. I actually saw a tweet, and I didn't grab it because I saw it when I was out. It said, "I'm a vegan who eats meat. Yes, we exist." And I'm like,
No, you're not.
what?
All right, first of all.
Ugh.
All right. When I was a kid in like grade school, we had 5 kids show up that were from Russia, Yugoslavia, whatever. And that was back in the 70s. You could just look at them and know that they fucking didn't eat meat because they didn't really have it in the Soviet Union. It was hard to get. They just looked emaciated and effed up. Okay, and it like literally, I watched it happen. They show up at the beginning of the school year. They speak very, very little English. Yeah. They look just like shit. 6 months into it, 100% turnaround. Speaking English. I had them swearing, doing all kinds of crazy shit. I was selling them porn. They loved it. It was great. Until I got caught.
It happens, man. What are you going to do?
They love me, though. They love me.
That's good shit. Next one here. Oh, man, it just gets... This one...
Oh, my God.
This is a text message. "I think I'm pregnant. I told you not to nut in me. We should have used a condom." Now, is it just me? Or can you... Just from the use of the expression nut in me, can you tell what demographic this is coming from? Or is it just me?
I don't... To be honest,
75% of them having children out of wedlock.
Yeah. Well, I was going to go there, but
I'm just saying.
All right, now first of all,
because I don't know a lot of people who use that particular expression. It's always something else.
And she's also blaming the dude.
Things that rhyme with dumb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that she had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you let a dude climb on top of you raw, and you're obviously young enough to get get in a motherly way. What are you thinking?
Here we go.
Oh my God.
The dude's response is legendary.
Savage.
Legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
All right.
Shake my head. Let me tell you some real shit. Out of all the women I've dealt with, you are the most kind-hearted and smartest one. You have your shit together like no other. Now, normally I would pull out, but something heavy on my heart said not to. I see something in you that you probably don't see in yourself, my penis. I know that you will make a great single mother, and that's why I did what I did. You got this. Prayers to you and your family.
Yep. Wow.
Absolute savage. Now, I will say this, though. If she has friends or relatives who are in law enforcement, if this wasn't a joke that somebody put together over text message just for something to go viral on the internet, someone's gonna die.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I mean, you have all kinds of people out there who just don't give a shit. They just want to get the rocks off. They don't care about the consequences. It is what it is.
I worked with one of those dudes at Blockbuster. Yes, I'm dating myself. He's like, I don't pull out. I don't use condoms. I don't like that shit. They can use Plan B. I'm like, okay, so you're trusting them
Yeah.
to use Plan B, and you're a single dad at 18. You see how this works?
Yep. I had a couple of guys in the service that had what was his name? Jacoby. I think he had like 7 kids from 4 women.
Oh,
Yeah, he was hammered. He got like none of his money was his. They took almost the entire check.
dumb son of a bitch.
Listen, pussy's a nice thing until you're starving to death to have it. Then it's not such a good thing.
No, not so much.
We'll get another Wango
You
Tango.
wind up with all kinds of problems here. Oh, there's more.
Oh,
There's more.
oh,
SheBright88 on one of those dating platforms. This is her about section. This is how she starts it. This is the first thing that she wants you to see. First and foremost, please do not ask me to shit on your chest.
oh my God!
I'm not into that weird shot. If you are, please don't message me. I'm a mom to a beautiful child, and he is number 1, looking for someone who takes me as I am. She loves storm chasing, watching sports, and chilling out at the pub for a cold one or at home on the couch. You know, as you go to the pub for the cold one, you go out back by the dump dumpster for the warm one, and then you let it leak out on the couch at home.
And then you complain because you're pregnant.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. But at least you didn't shit on your chest.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. Wah, wah, wah.
What has this woman been doing with her time?
And what kind of image is she putting out there if this is the kind of men that she attracts?
I know. It's just fucked up.
I'm just asking. Ken's is 28, still married with 3 kids, and is just looking to have fun.
So she's just a whore.
Pineapple emoji, if you know, you know. Someone likes to swallow.
Well, I mean, that's just your basic, I want to get a piece of dick, and
Bunging.
it is. Stop.
Last but certainly not least. And we're gonna do this backwards this time. We're gonna wait to show you what she looks like.
Oh, here we go.
Pansexual free spirit.
Okay.
Mommy to a little girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cat emojis, 2 dogs, and a turtle.
All right, free spirit, how many cocks is that?
100.
That's a minimum of 100 cocks.
Not looking to be your third, not looking for hookups, not wanting to be your girlfriend right away. I want a friend shit that can grow. Moving fast never works, that's why I'm divorced.
Are you ready?
I'm a stripper! No, I will
Oh my
not quit
God.
being a stripper for you, so don't ask. That's my job. Don't like it? Slide left.
Okay.
420 friendly, BLM, love and peace for everyone.
Here we go.
There we go.
Reap. Oh!
Oh, no. Look at the tattoo on the neck.
If she makes more than $1.98 a night stripping, I'd be surprised.
Well, I'm sure she does okay.
I would throw coins at her just to get her to go off the stage.
Well, my thing is I have a hard time with women that have a lot of tattoos. It just doesn't do it for me.
And there's something about a jacked up grill that just makes me go all minuscule.
Well, there's that, and if I can see the tattoos and they're like in places you cannot hide, like your neck and your hands and shit, I'm totally not into that.
I bet she looks like this on stage. Oh, where'd it go?
Oh, did you lose it?
Oh, it went away. That's fine, though. I'm sure that you're relieved.
Thank you.
I mean, it could be worse. It could come back.
Oh, no.
I'm just fucking with you.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it! I'm sorry. I'm a mean man. It is what it is.
Wow, we just rolled through 90 minutes.
Yeah, we did.
Wow.
It is
quick.
9:38. Thank you all very much for tuning in. We still got over 1,000 people watching us on YouTube. Thank you very much. 49 on MGTOW.tv, 78 on Odyssey, 57 on Twitch, and 71 on DLive.
So we're just shy of 1,400.
Heck yeah, man. Thank
Not
you all
bad.
very much for tuning in. RoxyTube has crapped out on us for the 3rd time. We're going to have to give Steve a little chat, see what we can get figured out over there. Because I like RoxyTube. But at least the import function from YouTube works beautifully. and it's almost instantaneous. So, Amr over at MGTOW, if you're watching this, you and Steve put your heads together, figure out what his import option is, because that shit is flawless and it's instant. So
That's awesome.
you guys can work together, put your heads together. I think you can help each other's sites out.
Yeah, build a better product.
Hell yeah. All right here. Dara Sumkoti with a $20 donation. Thank you so much. Pop took one of them blue piles and got stuck halfway down and has a stiff neck. So stiff it allegedly touches the walls inside the ex-wife. Oh. Yeah, those little blue pills. Not the blue pill. Those little blue pills.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But apparently they fight the Kung Flu, so it is what it is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson actually did a report on it
Really?
the other night. You get too many of them dick pills, though, they'll come looking for you.
You'll get hammered.
Crimson Hawk, hey, Pop, got the horse passed and gave it to my friend. Paced, I guess, and gave it to my friend. They were shocked it worked. Winning.
Yeah, my buddy Darren, I brought him the
Done
horse.
him.
He was literally in an institution. They put him in isolation. He was his blood ox was 91, and it was
Yeah.
going down. And I went in there and I tried to bring it to him. They're like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, okay, can I at least bring him a pizza because he's starving? Oh yeah, sure. So everything I put it underneath the pizza. They walked it back to him, and he's still alive today.
Yes. For how much longer?
I have no
We
idea.
don't know.
Yeah. Well,
But he's still here.
nobody has promised tomorrow, so please, while you have the time, get caught up on all your goodbyes and I love yous.
J.H. Choi is like, Pfizer blue pills fight the coof? Well, the autopsies that medical professionals around the world were all but forbidden to perform revealed that serious cases of the IAU caused a pulmonary thrombosis, which is clotting in your lungs. Now, Viagra was originally discovered by accident because it was being used as a vasodilator for various heart conditions.
and blood pressure.
Yeah, thinning your blood, increasing your blood volume flow through different capillaries, blood vessels, what have you. So it could work.
Certain capillaries
Yeah.
down there start to work a little better.
Yeah.
There you go. Use your imagination.
There you go. Ryoko Hakabi, Instagram is the best invention ever. I'll have more butts for you than an ashtray Latina bound for alt tech. Cheers. Yeah.
Amen.
True Blue the Cat. Guys, there's a Washington State in Australia. What?
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 Okay.
Okay, I'm off the grid.
So that
I had
other
no
story was Washington State in Australia. Was
I didn't know there was a
State?
Washington State in Australia.
I don't know.
Sorry about that. Yeah, maybe.
Sorry if we fucked it up.
We don't know
apologize.
everything. You know.
We just threw our own flying crossbody cock block,
Hey,
and
it's-
we humbly apologize.
At least, unlike the actual fake news, we admit when we get things wrong. Just saying. Dario, the MF got Stuart Rhodes with conspiracy charges. I know the guy personally. I never heard him talking about anything about a violent insurrection. It won't take long until they start to criminalize anti-vaxxers, Christians, etc.
Absolutely correct. And and the thing is the state is getting desperate when they start doing crazy and crazier shit.
Yep.
Okay, and every government that has ever gone, what is it,
Totalitarian. They go off the rails.
They go off the rails. They all get stupid like that.
Yep.
And they're going to try to pass laws to scare people into compliance. It's not going to work. I mean, it'll work a little in the beginning, and then it's going to implode.
Yep.
And I'm getting out of the way and let it fall down.
Yes. Shannon Riley with a $50 super chat.
Oh,
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
thank you very much.
Brain damage, Pop. Nah, I know better, Pop. It's evil Pop educating us in the real world. Thug life, Pop for president. Have a cold one on me.
In this
Thank you.
in this political environment, they would never elect me for shit
No.
because all the videos I did.
Nah, they
he's
get you all screwed up.
misogynist. He hates women. I'm fucked.
Dantalion. For Tuesday's stream, my dad came ahead of my mom after the divorce nearly 30 years ago. Got the house and his sons in full and never remarried. Has money in the bank, guns in the safe, and raised his 3 sons to be men. Winning.
It's fucking awesome.
That is outstanding, man. Outstanding. If that if it were the same situation today, might have a completely different outcome. Reaper01, 2 for 1, Wango Tango. Oh, here we go. Also at the age of 24, I played side dude to a goth chick.
Okay. That could be weird.
I would frost her face like a cake, and she would walk and talk with her mom and take selfies with it on her face.
What kind of shit? Who are you meeting, bro?
Crazy
oh my God.
women, man. P.S. I'll fall on the AOC grenade in bed.
Okay.
Just don't try to frost her face, man. You'll be putting your life in her hands.
You might get it bitten off.
A horse is a horse, of course.
She's got some big teeth, bro.
And no one can talk to a horse, of course, unless she runs for Congress in Queens. Sorry. Keith Peterson, I stopped watching porn, dude. That's someone's grandmom. Dick Burns, sounds like a personal problem. Mr. Smelly Socks, opinion on SCOTUS mandate block. And we already talked about that.
Yeah, well, first of all, my feet don't smell. But much. If I sweat a lot, I'm in like a desert environment.
Alleged.
Then you better watch the fuck out because they smell bad.
Foot funk.
But like the whole SCOTUS thing, in my professional opinion, the entire mandate thing is unconstitutional. And you can't mandate. I mean, if you're going to make it illegal for big companies, but then medical people have to. I mean, it's just fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Either it is or it isn't. And in my opinion, it isn't.
Ooh, yeah, that's just how it goes, man.
But you heard about that guy in Colorado who got 110 years?
Yeah.
They lowered it to 10 after the truckers said, "Oh, that's fine. We will no longer haul anything to your state."
Yeah.
And they're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
They're fucked.
Yep. Well, I mean, there was a woman in that state who, through her own fault, not mechanical failure, which was not the responsibility of the driver in this particular case, killed like 3 or 4 people.
Yes.
And she got a slap on the wrist.
Absolutely. Women usually do. But if you are
1/3 of the time with the same crime as a man,
But
usually.
the thing is, if you are a professional long hauler, they expect you to be able to inspect your equipment, and it's up to you to use it or not, or
Yep.
the people you work for. Now, I personally am very. Listen, I don't want to see anyone die. But in my opinion, I think 10 years is still too long for a mechanical failure.
Yeah.
And in my opinion,
It's way too long. It's ridiculous. All right, fellow war hoarder over on Streamlabs, $50 donation.
all right.
We're not worthy.
Thank you.
We're not worthy.
Update. Turns out this Ranger Tab Sergeant Major was a very, very, very high-ranking dude in the 82nd. He said he might actually know you. He's now gym buddy here in Tampa. I was able to direct him to help for legal/VA stuff. Winning straw.
Well, if I might know him.
Yeah, shoot him. Just invite him to watch the chat.
I've been around the block a few times. I know a lot of people in the military, and a good percentage of them hate my guts because I wouldn't run interference for them.
That's what happens, man.
Now, if you're going to fuck up, I'm not going to lie for you because I'm not a good liar.
No.
Okay, it is what it is.
Jimmy Bones, Blake, merch idea. Warm wool socks with beer me on the bottoms, or if you can read this on one, bring me a beer on the other.
Oh, I like
Thoughts?
it.
That's brilliant, Jimmy.
I like it.
I like it. Fantastic idea. I'll see if I can get that done.
Beer and a sandwich.
Beer and a sandwich, please. Beer and a blowjob. 2 tits. Fellow war hoarder again. Speaking of long boobs, one of my favorite comic cartoons is from a vintage copy of Easy Riders magazine. Old elderly couple, wife in a nightgown, boobs poking out down by her knees under her nightgown. What makes you think I'm not wearing a bra?
You got 2 pseudopods for tits.
Tobacco purses with nipples.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
Just milk them for nicotine.
Fellow war hoarder again. Blake, when I first learned Bob Saget died, I instinctively yelled out in Tourette's guy's Danny voice, "Oh, Bob Saget!" I hope you two have such similar humor. I did, actually. Somebody sent me the article saying that Bob Saget died, and I responded with a video of Tourette's guy screaming Bob Saget. And he's like, damn it! That's kind of fucked up, but it's still funny.
Well, my thing is this, Are we ever going to find out if anybody in Hollywood actually died from the poke?
No, because
I
they're
have
part
a
of the
feeling-
establishment.
We're going to lose a lot more people,
Yes.
in my opinion. I could be wrong, and I hope I am.
Well, if that whole factor of 20 argument is across the board as far as the underestimations go, you're looking at 400,000, not 20,000.
Yep. That's a lot of fucking people
That's a lot of people who should be able to sue
who can't.
who can't. And that needs to change.
Yep.
Mouthful of Starburst. Oh, you bastards.
Damn it.
When a girl comes to you asking for your Snap or phone number, hand them a silverware set and say, here's a knife and a fork and a spoon so you can eat your own ass. That's a good comeback. I like
it. I like it.
Field Marshal ass clap. Psst, check your Redonkulas email for something called surprise.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
What do we got?
Okay, now if it's a surprise that I can't show, you can't get mad at me, but I will do this.
What is it?
Oh,
Is that old woman?
that is the 56-year-old's boobs.
Well, I mean, she's old.
And we're done.
Yeah, we can't show that on the show.
No, definitely not. We'd get banned.
No.
Crusader Nate Blake, if you're going to throw coins at girls like that, be sure to warm them up with a lighter so the coin is nice and hot. Well, that's just too nice.
Yeah, there you go. Though I have heard of this show where the woman squats on a bunch of change and then she'll actually drop out the proper amount you ask for. That's some good muscle control.
Yeah. Although some of the exotic dancers out this way, in addition to C-section scars, if you throw change at them on stage and they sit on it, it'll look like a train ran over it.
Yeah. Quite possibly so.
Quite possible. Dinocide's got a 1 of 2 here. We still don't have the 2, so we're going to wait to read that one until later. I'm going to jump over here to MGTOW.tv, see if we got anything new here. And then we're going to be jumping to new tech after we're finished with this bunch of chats. at Darth Pennywise from Coam Genus. Blake's butt collection is top rank. Blake should wear a bathrobe and a pipe as his duty uniform after this. I haven't seen this much butt since Port Aransas, Texas. Okay. Excuse me. Team Most 68. Just showed my old lady the no-no square dance. She thought it was the funniest shit ever. That's because it is, in fact.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop!
Yes. Never gets old. Yeah. Coam Genus. Look, it's been biologically proven. If you have more than one X chromosome, you have mental deficiencies. Well, the majority of liberal women under 30 have been proven to have a mental illness, and most women vote Democrat.
That's absolutely
You do
correct
the math.
because they're weak.
Greg V976. If you give her coins, Blake, make sure you stack them and watch how she picks them up.
Well, that's
Just like you were saying, yeah.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I mean, if I give her a stack of quarters and she spits out 2 dimes and a nickel, I'm going to start worrying.
No, I've seen. I can't say I've seen that. I know people who have seen it up close and personal.
Hood name Bubbles. G. Chase, I worked in hospitals, clinical engineering. I retired early due to mandatory poke.
Well, good for you.
Yes.
And you know what?
Stick to your guns, man.
More people are going to have to vote with their feet for this shit to stop working.
Yes. Solo nights on Odyssey. The feds are getting out of control. They tried baiting me with white supreme pizza at the Chicago March for Life. I'm black.
Wow.
And that's enough internet for today.
Hang on. I got to hit the pisser.
That's fine. We're actually going to be jumping over to new tech here. Any chats that we missed on any of the platforms, YouTube included, we will catch up with you in just a few minutes. Get ready for some coof talk.
All right,
Because I said so.
Put